Hello.
Hello.
Long time no see. Or when was the last time we talked?
I mean, been a while, for sure.
It's been a couple months. Yeah.
If you don't count chatting on stream.
I mean, that's not like voice chatting, so it doesn't really count.
Of course.
Okay, so you wanted to show me a game, which was interesting, right?
Yeah, I've been a little bit toxic and like really
Yeah.
wanted to give up just like drafts and how the games have been going like that at that time. But I felt like after like one or two shutdowns, I managed to make a comeback and I played like mid and late game well. I'm curious like what if I did something wrong there and like how could I have improved the early game
Okay.
other than just not tilting, obviously.
Yeah, so I mean about thinking though, like the game is in a weird state, isn't it?
It is. It is definitely. Like people forgot how to draft or like people don't think drafting matters. I feel like because it's just like they picked like a Janna support into a Caitlyn Karma, and I'm like over here playing Jan. Like, what did you just do?
Or they pick Senna first blindly, right?
Yeah,
True, like I also feel like the supports they have no idea how to draft. Like they just have no clue. A bit sad. Okay, so this is just a level 1 Fiesta. Okay. So Rujana
Yep.
flashed, right?
Yep.
Okay. I really on Netflix, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I mid laner is just AFK on the turret, and like
You
already
could have
people
done anything for it.
like people already like starting to get at each other's throat, and like basically almost nothing happened in the game.
Yeah, honestly, it's annoying that this happens constantly. Like, I don't know what's happening with the community. It's gotten worse and worse and worse. Like, I don't have no idea what's happening and what can save it. Like, what can even save the community? No clue. I mean, all we can do is like ignore it. So yeah, it is what it is. Let's see here. So it's getting karma, right? So what's your idea here? Right, with this level, what do you think?
Well, with Caitlyn Karma, it's like we can't really do much, honestly. It's a Janna into Caitlyn Karma and Jin. Like they have long range, they have poke. Janna cannot really do anything in this lane.
Yeah, I agree.
So I feel like I have to let them push into us,
Mm-hmm.
even if that really sucks because they just keep poking for free.
Yeah.
I know that the jungler said like 330, I think, at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
that they want to gang bot lane. So I was like, I don't remember if Janam like naded the wave or not, but my idea was like, if we manage to get level 2 first and try to like push the enemy out, then try to like bounce it back into us, or if they push us, like just slow push so Lydia can gank.
I mean, this lane, I don't think there's any chance you can push though, right? If they play it right.
Yeah,
Or it
if they
depends.
play it right, there should be no chance.
Ah, so I guess we gotta adapt to what they do, right?
Yep.
Let's see, you hit minions. Okay. Chala's hitting minions. Doesn't look that bad yet.
Yep. I think we managed to push them down. Because the enemy just splits up for no reason.
Okay. That actually looks doable. Yeah.
Like one idea for me was that if we manage to like secure wave, they have to be too busy hitting the wave to poke us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Karma was AFK for a bit, not hitting the wave. Yeah, they did.
Yep.
But here with level 2, like I kind of wanna... You want you to do something with it, right? It's kind of what I want you to do here.
I mean, yes, usually level 2 you should like try to like pressure them and like poke them or trade to do something because you have the level lead. But in general, I felt like that Janna couldn't really like just do anything. If she needed or did something, maybe I could have W to follow up.
Yeah, but you know, to initiate that, you should kind of ping, right?
Mm.
That's the only thing you can do. Here, I would like start moving forward a bit and ping Janna to go in. Right? Just ping on my way, and maybe she is gonna like basic Q, maybe a tornado, you WQ, right?
Mhm.
Might be good, right? Look, she's in a good spot. Caitlyn is kind of eating here, right? Janna could tornado maybe, and you could go, right? But because you're back here not pinging, she doesn't know you wanna do that, right? So honestly,
True.
what I realized like that what helps me a lot like is pinging. Like pinging with random support is just so important to ping. It's crazy. It does so much. It's just crazy.
True.
So you should really practice that. It's so important. Right? And basically because you're master level already, right? It's like you gotta be assertive. You
Yep.
gotta be assertive. That helps so much. You make your decisions and like don't be afraid to communicate that this is what you want to do.
Like here I pinged like I saw like Lilia is pathing bot. I want to shove it in and bounce it back.
I wonder if we're gonna have time to do that. Let's see.
Yeah.
We're also gonna watch out for the enemy jungler. They could be bot, but that's a good trade. Okay. Yeah, I kind of wanna ward. Maybe should have warded a bit here because it's just excess safety. We had a bit of time where we could have warded for sure. Now we're playing blindly, but because Karma is recalling, it's like whatever. Yes, here anyway. You don't need to worry right now. So you see how now it's a bit late because now Caitlyn is alone and she's allowed to play when she's alone, right?
Yeah.
So doing it after this, we've cleared these last 2 minions, right? And now we have time to ward. Like now you don't need to be here 5 seconds. You can just go ward Tribush and you're chill, right? Because now it's just she's allowed to play the game. Okay. And here, let's see what you do. Again, right? The thing about, do you see what the issue here?
Is that Lilia is finished and she would be coming now, but the wave is not bouncing back?
Sure, but you know, throw the jungler out of the window. They don't exist. What about the lane state right now? Like, what should you do right now? What could you do?
Not let Caitlyn walk up?
Yeah, like you're 2v1, right? Like, why is she allowed to play the game? Right? We never want to allow them to play the game when you're 2v1. Right? You see, you're just backing off.
Yeah.
Just go forward. Hit her W, Jenna's gonna shield you. There's no way you lose.
I was a little bit too focused, I think, on jungle here. Like trying to like just let it bounce back into us and let the Lilia gank.
Yeah, and also another thing is that like letting the wave bounce back, right? I don't really like doing it that much early game because especially when the jungle path spot, because it's like now your jungle is bot, you see Udyr is there. So instead of doing this, trying letting her push for free, right? You could just be aggressive, hit her, push the wave, and now when Lilia goes in the river, you're there to help her kill Udyr. Just W the Udyr and just kill Udyr, right? But instead, now we're kind of stuck here. They have a bigger wave, and now she's dead, right? Right. So
Though I also don't understand how did Lilia get 1-0 by the Udyr.
well, Udyr is ton damage early. Right. But yeah, you could have made a difference, right? For sure.
Yeah.
If you and Janna go there, kid is stuck under turret farming.
I think I die here. Or at least waste summoners.
Yeah, but here I would say you're a bit focused on like ganking, right? You just want Lilia to gank you, right?
Yeah.
But instead we should be focusing on playing together and like if she can gank you because the wave is like this, you gank her, right? Push the wave, play with Lilia. Right?
Yeah, I should have adjusted to the lane state, wave state, instead of just like focusing on what she typed like 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much what's happening here. Yeah. So yeah, we did this so much damage. Down here as well. Yeah. Oh, okay. And now because we let the wave bounce back, you let her push. It means you don't kill those minions. So now if you die, you lose more, right? This is another reason why I don't like doing it either. Okay. Actually, they didn't push that fast, so don't lose that many. Okay. So now we wanna think a little bit about this situation, right?
Mhm.
So what do you think? What do we know first, right? What do we know here?
That the mid laner is dead, that the enemy has pushed in, and the wave is gonna be slow push forward.
Okay. So your jungler top, right? So we wanna think, step by step, right? Our jungler top early game, that's what matters. Enemy jungler could be anywhere, right? But they just came bot, they full clear bot. He was level 4 scatter. So they should be top, right? Probably, most likely. Right? We could assume kinda. I would say in this case it's safe. And if he's not top, he's bot, right? Cool, Lilia takes scatter and then invades the enemy jungle. That's still fine, And now we just look at objectives. Drake not up yet, whatever, right? But what's important is what do they wanna do on bot right now? What's their goal? What do they wanna do here?
I mean, probably wants to recall.
Yeah, right. She's like half HP, no items yet.
Yeah.
She definitely wants to recall. So now what should you do? Right? Basically.
Well, deny the recall.
Yeah, like trying to deny recall with a W.
Or
right?
if I cannot deny recall, I should just at least shove the lane.
Exactly. Right? Shove the wave. Because if you don't shove it, you're creating a large wave that they can catch. Basically. And on top of that, now is such a good time to play his vision. Imagine you shove this wave, right? And I'll get them up here. I think it's easier to show. We just shove the wave, they're coming slowly, shove this. And then it's like you can walk up and place a ward around here, right? Maybe one here, maybe one here, depends, right? Just get deeper vision in the meantime after you just shove this wave. And then come back to the lane, everything's normal, and you can do whatever because you don't have to worry about the jungle anymore because you just see them, right? That's one cool idea to do in this situation.
Okay.
And another thing that could happen if you slow push here is that Janna roams, right? Like this. Okay.
And they freeze on me.
And they freeze on you, exactly, because Karma might not roam. And you cannot play the game. Right?
Yeah. One question. Is the slow push here correct if I didn't have enough time to shove it in?
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have time to show.
Because the wave is already where the second turret, and I think that's why I didn't shove here.
I mean,
because I don't know if I could have.
I mean, here I would say definitely you had time. I don't think there's I think it's no doubt you have time. Like the wave didn't even spawn yet. Yeah, right.
Okay.
But let's say you didn't have time. This is a cannon wave. The other wave is already leaving base, right? And slow pushing is okay because there's not much else you can do, right? So yeah, in those cases, yeah, just slow push. If they freeze you out and Janna leaves, at least teammates win with more numbers. You recall, you go help, you do something else. Don't stay bot, right?
Yeah.
But what you could do right here, if you recognize you should push next time, right?
Is ping
In Janna, she's gonna tornado basic W the wave. It's gone so quickly, right? Because it's not even a cannon wave.
Yeah, I think I didn't realize I should have pushed here.
So here you should, Janna is looking at you. She's like, okay, what do we do? I don't know, I'm gonna roam, whatever. Right? But if you push, ping to push, like she helps you instantly. And then you get vision together and everything's so much better. Okay. And now she's got nothing to do, right? Because you don't tell her what to do.
Yeah.
And now here enemies are, let's see, what are you gonna do with the wave? They're gonna push it like morons. They wanna freeze on you. Yep. Lucky you. They could have definitely just played forward, place a ward in tri-bush, and you can never farm.
Yeah. It's insane how many mistakes both me and the enemy team to mix.
Yeah. Okay. So here we saw Udyr on the ward walking towards bot jungle, right? So imagine we had the ward in their jungle. Now you know exactly where he is. and what he's doing, right? He's probably just doing wolves and then gromp, and he's gonna gank you here. Okay. But now the wave is... so here I said, like, they are making a mistake by pushing, right? Because here you don't want to push, right? You just stop right now, there is bot. Oof, you don't want to get frozen, right?
Yeah.
So, if you don't want to push here, you want them to push and they're making the mistake of pushing in this situation, then why are we, look, hitting the wave like that?
I think that I knew that Udyr was coming bot, or at least bot side, and I tried to like shove that wave in and just recall.
Yeah, but it's like the moment you see them pushing like this, right? Just let them push, let them make the mistake, right? That's the thing. So otherwise you're just keeping the wave longer on their side. Because you really can't crash in this situation. When they're this much stronger than you, you can't really crash. They're just gonna tank it, they don't care. Right? You see how like there's no way for you to push this. You see like they just go on you.
Yeah.
Like, you can't. Right? It's impossible for you to push this. Right? And that exposed you to this situation. Right?
Yeah.
So I would say wave control. Really wanna focus on it. Really wanna focus on it. And yeah, like this situation where just come from base and they haven't recalled yet, they overstay for the plate, I think.
What can you do if like you already screwed up the wave state and you try to like, or like you need to fix it? What options do you have?
So in this situation, right, let's say, okay, I messed up the wave. Here you realize, wait, who did his bot? We saw him. If you didn't, well, we assume, because it's been a while. Like, what do I do, right? So, best thing to do is try to get vision if possible, right? See if Janna has a ward and tell her to ward pixel maybe, right? And then try to play it as safe as possible, because you just can't really do much. Try to farm with W, right? And that's it.
And you do that until you see where the enemy jungler is? Or...
I mean, in this case, it doesn't even matter when jungler is, because 2v2 you're kind of screwed, right?
okay.
So even in this case, you want to be chilling 2v2 because you're losing 2v2, right? So here you get this farm, right? Don't cancel basic, that's whatever, right?
Yeah, I've been learning Jin, but like getting used to the slow autos is so stupid.
Yeah, it's a bit different. It's stylish like that. Right, so you see here I take a headshot, right? It doesn't matter where the enemy jungler is. Don't need to take this headshot. This Q does nothing. She shielded it, right? So this is the problem here, right? We are weaker and we're trying to push. So all we have to do is just back off, wait for Lilia. Right? And maybe Lilia is here. She would want tri-bush, then you go with her in tri-bush. Who there is that you could collapse on him 3v1 until the Carmen Caitlyn arrive. Maybe that's the idea, right? I see that happening sometimes. But now it's a bit sad.
Yeah.
Okay. So now what did they do? Let's see. Let's look at them. It's important. I want to see what they're doing. They backed off. They don't know for what. Didn't see their HP. There you go. Okay. Karma is recalling. This is important, like to look what they're doing. Okay. So it looks like they are kind of recalling, probably.
Yeah.
The data Drake. So it's
Should
like
be
four
recalling
more.
most likely too.
Yeah, so yeah, must do that. So here we have a very similar situation, right? To what just happened.
Yeah.
You see? So now
Here I think slow pushing is correct because I cannot like hard shove it.
yeah, so what I would say here is like if you recognize the situation, try to pick your teammates to help you push, right? In this case, sure, they go void grabs, maybe don't want to hold them longer, okay, right? But here you just gotta assess if you can push or not in time. But yeah, the next wave is leaving base, you're not here yet, so you really don't have time to push this, right? So here slow pushing is fine, okay? But in the other case, definitely was not correct. But you see how it's kind of obvious this time, Last time
Yeah.
it also becomes a bit obvious that it was correct to push. And that's important. The faster you realize this, the better, because, you know, time is money. Because, you know, if you don't realize you're supposed to push or slow push in time, it's like when you're supposed to slow push, it's fine because you didn't do anything anyway. But if you're supposed to push and you don't think fast enough, that's going to cost you. Because then if you decide to push later, maybe it's too late. So yeah, this is why you like here you want to think, right? You really want to think in here what's going to happen with the wave, where the enemies gonna be, what are they doing, right?
Yeah.
And this is the time we have to make this the call here, right? So here is like if you wanna push, maybe ping Jana to push, like to help you push. If not, just know to stop push. Alright. In this case, apparently Jana is coming bot, not void grabs. Yeah, so in this situation you could ping Jana to go void grabs because you see karma, right? But if Jana decides to stay bot, what should you do?
Crash wave and try to like dive.
Yeah, like this is standard, right? You try to dive. Well, with Jana it's a bit hard maybe, but try to poke her out at least, do something. Try to get a lead, try to get a plate, anything, right? Doesn't matter. Even vision control, that's still something. Okay, but also we want to look at the map if Caitlyn is coming back or not. If Jana is coming here or not. It looks like Karma is going top, right? So we know this is a 2v1 guaranteed. Go on her. Wanna go on her here. Don't worry about the minion, just hit her because she wants to kill her, right? So here you were not ready for Jana at all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think I got a little bit insecure because like at red buff Jenna stopped there. I'm not sure why. And then she like walked up towards Drake when I tried to like hit Caitlyn. Instead of just straight up beelining here. Like
here
just went up to Drake and I was like, okay, is she coming back? Is she not? And then I was at 9, yeah.
It's a bit late.
I was not ready.
Yeah, oh, it happens. Yeah, like one way to prevent that is again, right? Just think and look what your support is doing. Because here, if you while you're slow pushing, you can look at the map and see, oh, Jana's coming bot. Okay, we're gonna do things, right? And also, you see how on the map, as you said, right? Jana right now,
yeah,
she's kind of going towards Drake for a second, right? You see?
I should have pinged on the Caitlyn.
Exactly. She would have came right away if you pinged. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. Like, definitely should have came instantly, right?
Okay.
So it's so important. Communicate.
The end is important in all
Okay.
things.
Well, I mean, here this ward doesn't do much because you have one deliver already. You could have warded a bit deeper in this situation. And also in this situation, I would advise you to just walk here and ward like from here so you don't lose time, so you can take a plate maybe by the time they're back in lane. And here you're backing off, but don't we have time to do things? I don't have time for a plate. And if you ward, they can't run you down because you just have a ward. I would say we would have had time to take a plate here for sure. I guaranteed. Look how many minions you have, right?
Yeah.
So we just lost the plate. And also you're not communicating with Jana that you want to back off. She kind of wants to go, but you don't, right?
Yeah, I was a little bit tilted already.
Yeah, but there's still...
I should focus on my own mistakes more.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, rather than just being mad at, like, bad draft.
Yeah, because all the events that happen in this game, like, they're not that
Just, like you
right?
even saw me, like deaf in the chat and everything, so I was already, like, really pissed here.
But again, like, you see how you don't do anything, you just back off. Now Jana is thinking, what the hell is this guy doing? I'm just gonna leave Rome. Right? Because you never communicate anything.
Yeah.
Right. And now it's... Yeah. You're back to being alone.
Yep.
Now you don't even know where Jana is. Or Jana Karma. There she is. Yeah, she's about. They're just gonna push. Yep. And Jana is top. Okay. Do we know where Rudir is yet? Yeah, he stopped still. In top 10 last 10 seconds. So yeah, here.
Everyone wears a mask.
You know Dir has been top in the last 10, 15, 20 seconds ish. You see your Lilia. Right?
Mhm.
So what about trying to ping Lilia to gank you here maybe, right? Because it looks kinda free.
Yeah.
Lilia has ulti. But if you don't, what she's gonna do? She's gonna take blue buff. Udyr probably cold. Is gonna be there and the enemy bot will go there. Right? But if you ping her to gank, she might just come here instantly. Or if you ping her to back off now that you realize it's too late, just ping her back off and she doesn't die. But my guess is she's just gonna get caught and die. Right? You see this happening all the time. Then she's gonna
I'm
spawn
not
ping
sure.
Janna.
Well, if she would, I wouldn't see it. I'm defend.
I guess so.
Yeah.
In this case, enemies don't know. But now Karma kinda left now. Nah, she probably warded.
Yeah, I think
Lilia
she
is
would.
probably coming here, but yeah, it's like if she ganks you first, right? Here you're lucky Udyr wasn't bot instantly, right? But
Yeah.
if she ganks you first, then it's like you can push together and you have Drake angle, you have still enemy jungle angle and everything. But by splitting first, it's so like not guaranteed that it's gonna go okay. Okay, here just gonna okay, good. Oh dear, is here. Karma here.
Talon
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, so it's just way too late, right?
Yeah.
It's a bit unlucky, he didn't die, but you know they would have died instantly if you told her to gank, right? For sure.
Mhm.
And again, like if you pick, she's gonna come. Like they will, for sure. And because this is the like these are the times to act in a game, you know. Like mid-late game when you're already behind as a team, it's like sure you wanna engage there because it looks good, but it's like at that point it's too late. Nobody has security anymore. Nobody has the courage to go in. Right?
Mhm.
So yeah, like the game, unfortunately, for us ADC players, is very early game oriented. That's just how it is. Making comebacks is very doable because objective boundaries exist, and we know they are OP, overpowered. It's crazy how good they are.
Mhm.
But players don't realize that. They look at the score, it's like, oh, my ADC 0-2, like FF, go next, jungle 1-3, like ADC, jungle div, that's it, GG's. That's what they look at. So they don't want to play for late game anyway. Right? Okay, so you really want to refine these little concepts because they're so helpful. And as well, like, again, like, shot calling is so important.
Mhm.
So here I want to see what you're doing. So you are here looking, trying to help. In the meantime, the bot wave crashed in the middle and Kitten Karma recall, one of them died. So your recalling here is okay because you can't really go without much HP when they're going to be back to bot full HP. Okay. Team starts Drake.
I swear each performance.
But I don't think it was a good Drake anyways, because mid also wanted to recall.
Definitely not.
So I should just be spam pinging them off of
Yeah,
Drake.
there you go.
I know, yeah.
A bit sooner, and you also wanna ping here. You wanna go bot, not help them. You wanna ping on my way bot, so they know you go bot, and they're not gonna receive your help. It's also another thing I like doing. Okay, and now all you can do here is just ping and just farm. That's it. There's nothing else you can do. Okay, they die. This is what it is. Okay. Oh, their bots are dead. Let's see here. I want to say like I just back off, don't challenge them.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, like 1v2
I
never.
did not see until it was too late that Caitlyn also had like better boots than me. And so I couldn't just like shoot her and then run away.
Yeah, but the easiest way to prevent this from happening is like I'm 1v2, it doesn't matter how fed I am, I don't take 1v2. Because you know you're 1v2, right? Maybe 1v3, you don't know where Rudir is. They just go Drake, you have no idea, right? So just assume I'm 1v2 at least, and I don't wanna take this. I don't wanna hit Caitlyn because it's bad. It's not good.
And yeah, I died here.
So you just get run down. There's not much you can do. I mean, let's be honest, could have flashed here, right? Could have flashed.
But if I flash here, I think Caitlyn just ults me right after and I'm dead anyways.
I have the barrier still. Right? It's like you don't have to die if you make this mistake. Because at least you have sums. Could have used sums to escape for sure, or even here, like just say peace out and just flash now. Right? And if you flash now, you don't have to recall. Right? So I make these mistakes too. You gotta, like, the moment you realize you mess up, use your sum right away. Preserve your HP. It's so important.
I feel like it's also one thing, like when can I afford like saving up my summoner spells, and when do I just want to like almost insta use it to know, like preserve HP. It's like pretty difficult to decide for me. Like afterwards, sure, it's easy to tell like, oh, I should have used it, but like on the spot, it's really hard to tell if I should or not.
I really agree. I think the best thing to do is to just always use them, right? Because if you don't use it now, like next 3 minutes, right, you might not have an opportunity to use them anyway. So it's like putting them on cooldown for a good reason, like here to preserve HP. That's good, right? Flashing here is never bad, I would say. Like it's never bad to flash here, because it just gets you out of danger and gives your HP up so you don't lose CS, and so you don't die, right? And even if you don't die, right, it's still good to flash. So just don't hesitate to use summoners. If you make a mistake, just get caught, just flash right away as soon as possible before you take more damage. It's okay. Same as like early game against the Blitzcrank hook, right? You know that they have Blitzcrank and Draven. If you get hooked, you're dead. So it's like the moment you see the hook going on you, oh, don't flash right away, right?
Yeah.
Hard to expect, but what we are supposed to do. Okay, now they're gonna get turret. There's not much we can do.
Let's start the show.
I mean, here maybe you could have run her down. Okay, maybe. Just like a maybe. Or maybe just try to W ulti, right? I don't think it's a bad idea to try to ult. Why not? Not gonna lose anything. This you're gonna try. If she stays here, like Karma is nowhere to be seen. I guess she gave solo gold to Caitlyn while she's going for the void grabs, right? That's probably what Karma is doing. So yeah, maybe you should have tried to run her down here, flash. Why not? I don't use flash to escape, use flash to kill her if she overstays. It's another idea, but yeah, this is not important, whatever. We had other things to worry about that are easier to spot than this. Because it's easy to see in a replay, of course.
Yeah.
Alright, so here you decide to help, not push, because the enemies are close anyway.
I die here and I die here too, I think.
You're a bit close to them.
Yeah, here I misclick. I wanted to click down, but I think I accidentally clicked over the wall and my character started walking up.
And what happened here, like with G0, it's so annoying. Like last shot, you see how your camera goes towards the last shot, right?
Yes.
Like it's cool.
Here I wanted to back so badly, and my character just started walking forward because I cannot like move my mouse down fast enough behind my champion.
Exactly.
And so the camera moving towards made me click in front
so
of him.
Here you moved your mouse down and right and clicked because you want to move down right. Right?
Yeah, I wanted to like instantly back off.
Yeah, but this camera is a really, really cool feature, but I wish you could disable it. We're ranked, right?
Definitely.
But yeah, holding space like this was good. That's another thing. Actually, now that I never thought about this, using space after the fourth shot. That's cool. Yeah, good thing to remember, Jin specific. I'll get run down. It is where it is.
Okay, you're just like so tilted.
A little bit tilted. But yeah, we're too close to them. We're a little bit close. I don't need to ult from this close to them. Yeah, oh well. I mean, your situation looks bad, but it's like, it's still, it's not even halfway of the game. Like, man, we could win this. Crazy. We have Vladimir scaling. It's looking good. Lilia scaling.
I mean, one thing I promised myself is no matter how tilted I am, I won't be leaving a game.
That's good. That's really good. They do have self-control, and that's massive. That's what 99% of league players don't have. Okay, so here you go mid from base, which is good.
And I was like so hungry to like trying to kill them, but I just like I didn't have enough pressure.
Here it's hard, whatever. Okay, we'll talk about here, right? About what's happening here. Okay. So Yeah, this is basically we wanna start playing for tempo, right? We draw tempo, like it's imaginary.
Yeah,
Right?
I wanted to like just sit at mid turret and like catch wave before they can like straight up as soon as I can start hitting it, hit it.
Mhm.
But I was just like after everyone just went away, I didn't even play Rush and the Talon was not like there and he could come back.
Yeah, so in some games you gotta pay attention to some weird champions like Talon, Nocturne, stuff like that, right? Those things like Pantheon ults and stuff. If those are in the game, you never wanna do what you're doing right now, like taking a wave this aggressively, right? Never do that.
Mm.
Basically, that's just the only rule you can follow. Because if you don't, you're risking it for no reason, right?
Mm.
Yeah, you push it like 3 seconds faster, but it's not worth you dying. And even if you don't think about those rules when it comes to Talon, Twitch, Evelyn, Pantheon, Nocturne, a few champions, right? Because it's like, just look at your team, right? It's like, I have nobody, right? Nobody. Lilia dead, Janna recalling, Lilia farming, Vlad is top. You can be here, right? Even if they
In my,
don't have
mind,
those
in my
champs.
mind, the reason I was like here is because like enemy karma was low, Caitlyn was very low. I think Udyr was low as well. I think those three were fighting, and I was like, okay, my team is recalling, but so is the enemy, so I'm the only one here, and no, I'm not.
Yeah, but yeah, Talon, you have no idea where he is, so assume he's here, right? Really, like, I hate doing it, but like, if you have to do it as ADC players, because like, there's no other way. Like, you can't. Like, you have a limited information, and your job is to make the best decisions you have with the information you have, right? Risking it as an ADC is one of the worst things you can do. Because you can't afford to risk stuff because you're so fragile. If you were Tristana, right? Sure, maybe, but even then, right?
So if you are playing an ADC with disengaged, then it's okay.
Yeah, like then it's a bit. You have more like
It's more reasonable.
yeah, more freedom, right? And also like, but the number one thing is that even if you play Tristana there, right? Even if you're Tristana here, it's like you're still dead because he parkours, right? But it's like if you expect him to arrive, the moment you see him because you're looking for him, you're gonna W out with Tristana, let's say, then you're okay. But here you don't even really think about it. That's the problem, right? That's the only problem. If you do this and you think about it, it's still a way higher chance of escaping, right?
Yeah.
So that's what's important. Just knowing, again, like, okay, my ally is nowhere to be seen. Enemy, well, Talon could be somewhere, so I don't want to go crazy. That's it, right?
Yeah.
And that's just a simple rule to remember in the future. Okay, so you push this. And now, same thing, right? You see how it's very, very similar. Enemies, I have no idea what happened here where they are. They are nowhere to be seen, so I assume the worst. So right now, if enemies are trying to wait for you to go here, it's like, all you have to do is do nothing, wait, and Arela is gonna get the turret, right? But if you go mid here and they were actually waiting for you, you're just making it even with the Arela's turret. And you're not winning anymore as a team, right?
Yeah.
In this case, I doubt they're gonna be here, but again, like, we have no idea. Yeah, that was bot this time, right? But you have no clue. And it's like Kitty was here anyway, should have pushed the wave anyway, and they've caught the wave anyway, because now that you pushed it, I mean, you can't go anywhere anyway, right? So what you did here is a useless risk. You didn't need to take this risk, because you would have got all the minions anyway, because Kitty just Q basic attacks and they are gone. Right. Okay. Here you have Janna getting it is better, but again, Kid is just gonna push. This is good, what you're doing, just wait, it's fine. So Udyr, there's some action. There's action, you wanna be on action, definitely. Now that Cassandra is here, we know we are outnumbered, right?
Yeah.
So right now you just get your mid wave, ping
And
top
Vladimir
turret,
doesn't have TP.
just ping top turret to make sure he gets the turret, and yeah, that's all you can do here. Cancel the recall, that's great. And yeah, that's it. If Leah dies, it's not your problem, it is what it is. Right? Teammates are NPCs, you need to play around them, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of how you should imagine League in a way, right? It's just multiple scenarios, like a simulator, right? You just need to know what to do in those situations, basically.
Behind every mask is another mask.
Okay, you get the wave. That's okay. And now it's time to get the map extract information, right? So when it comes to numbers, right? What do we know here?
Well, we know that right now where they are fighting, it's 2v1, and they can support long range, so 3v1.
Yeah, like not right
Like-
now. We're like who's gonna be here in like next 5 seconds, basically, right? Who's gonna be in the fight in next 5 seconds? It's kind of one you look at when it comes to participating in a fight.
4 of us and 3 of them, or 2 of them.
Well,
I know Talon is almost here.
what about the other two that you don't see?
Caitlyn, I felt like wasn't a threat because she was just so far away.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if she's dead or not. She's here. That's what matters, right?
Mm.
That's what you want to know, right? So it could be 5 enemies as well, right? There's 2 missing. The other 3 are around here, right? They're practically in the fight right now, right?
Mhm.
And when it comes to allies, well, we don't have Aurelia, right? Wanna check
Yep.
if she has TP or not, but if you know this is a 4v5, what you do is play it slow and safe, right? Ulting here is okay, just remember Talon is behind you, so be ready to take that blast on and get out, right?
Mhm.
But ulting here I would say is not the best anyway, because that guy was full HP, so your ult is not on anything. But okay, Talon is not going for you. In this case it worked really well. I'm actually surprised. Like Vladimir actually was able to deal that much, right?
He was a decent spot in the game.
Yeah, okay.
He was winning
Sure.
against Casante.
Great ult then from you. And here Talon just is confused. Like,
He was like, oh, so many targets, which one I hit?
no way he spared you, it's crazy. Well, he probably had barrier and he knew that, so yeah. Okay. Now it's a 4v4. Okay. Play it slow, back off. So let's see how to do this. Okay, you see that. Yeah, can't read them much more. That's fine. Okay. Asante cannot be stopped. Never mind, you stopped him. He yielded. Okay. I played the fights fine. This is good. No big deal here. Up infinity. Let Vlad take the wave. It's safer for him. They cannot go on him. Okay. Now, let's see here. Boom. Perfect. Huge example here. This is great. Right. So, step number 1. Where are the enemies? What do we know?
Talon bot lane, and Caitlyn mid with S we don't see.
Yeah, so they could be anywhere. Okay, cool. We assume they're here. Okay. Allies. Where are allies?
Janna Vlad near me, Lilia in topside jungle, Irelia topside, nobody bot
So
side.
it's like we have 5 people around Herald, right? Step number 3, right? We look at objectives. Oh, Herald up. Okay. So it's like around Herald it's 5 versus 4, right? Okay, good. Great stuff. Right? This wave, right? That's like the step number 4. Look at the wave. What do we do with the wave? Oh, we're just gonna push this. Then we go Herald.
Yeah.
Boom. Cool plan, right? Because what else can you do here, really, right? You're not gonna run to stop Talon, right? It's like Vladimir could either run to
The
stop
only
Talon, but
the only other thing I think that could be done, but not a good idea, is like trying to get tier 3 mid or tier 1.
tier 1, like if he's called tier
Tier
1, outer turret, whatever.
Yeah,
If you do
that's-
that, the problem is that Lilia is too far, Arela is too far, and they might 4v3 you, right? That's the only issue I see with that.
But yeah, Herald is like the only reason.
Yeah, but Herald is just free here. Like automatically you start it like it's yours. Right? You don't want to back off both side here. You want to go towards Herald. That should have been your first instinct here, right? And even if you don't realize that, going with teammates should be first instinct.
I feel like I was a little bit hesitant of just giving like bot lane because like nobody has TP in our team. No, who's gonna defend the bot lane if Talon's gonna split push?
I mean, giving up a turret to fight.
Like that's why I started walking down towards the bot or like back towards
Yeah,
mid
but-
instead of instantly going with team.
Honestly, like as an ADC, you should kind of stop caring about side lane, right? If you see an objective up and you have more numbers, do it as fast as possible, so then a teammate can eventually go to the side lane, right? But the longer you stall and worry about it, the longer the speed pusher is gonna have to push, right? The faster you do the objective, the less time he's gonna have. So here, like in this situation, just instantly, the moment you see Talon bot, like you look at the map once, it's like, wait, 5v4 Herald. Push this, let's go instantly. You're spamming right now. And I push his top, and suddenly we are together on Herald. And if you are together on Herald, Rela might not have died because she would have backed off sooner because she knew Herald is up. Right? So reason to ping. Okay, but anyway, let's see how this fight out. Wanna be aggressive, wanna spam ping. You could have ulted there for sure. Like from this position, I would say you could ult to slow them down so teammates run them down and Vladimir can have time to push forward, right? Here I would have ulted personally, but you know, right?
I think I was like trying to like just use my full shot and then when I have to reload, that's when I use my R.
Yeah, but in this situation, it's like you can't really push they're too far, right? So if you just look at Vlad, you know he's gonna flank. If you slow them, that's all it takes, right?
I'm still learning Jin and
Yeah,
I'm
that's fine,
like,
that's fine, that's fine.
I am just trying to like learn, practice how to play with him because he's not like your typical ADC.
Yeah, it's a bit different. But here we were a bit late.
The trap was a little bit unlucky because I noticed Gesante in time, I would say, that he was trying to go for me, but I did not see in time like that there was a trap right in front of me.
Yeah, it's how you saw here for a split second, but here we're looking at the fourth shot and hit them. It's unlucky, whatever. Right? It is what it is. It happens. Right? This is a Jin specific thing. The more you play him, the more you're gonna look out for those things. It's fine. Right? So here you see how it really goes bot, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry. Give tier 2, but guess what? You killed 3 enemies, right? Imagine we went there instantly, you wouldn't have died. You would have killed maybe 4 enemies, got Herald, they get tier 2, but instead we get Herald to get like 2 turrets potentially. So overall it's a huge win, right? Short term we lose a turret, but long term we are winning. That's how you want to think about the game.
I am a slave.
It feels so bad to give up on turrets ADC.
I mean,
Because the more turrets you lose, the less free space you can like move around without your team. And if your team chooses not to like just play around you at all or play near you, you like have a very little choice. Like either like AFK under the turret that you have left, or you try to just move with the team. But like who's defending mid then, for example?
yeah, I mean, that's fair, right? But you just gotta adapt to what happens in the situation, right? Always remember that or either you just default to get that mid wave safely, or you just go with teammates, it's still okay, right? It's not the end of the world, right? If you give a turret, sometimes it is what it is, right? You cannot stop everything, you cannot be everywhere, right? And it's like teammates, if you expect a teammate to defend sideline, for example, right, and don't do it, well, then it's your responsibility to do something else together on the other side of the map, right? Because then it means you have a number advantage and you want to do something. And that's the big mistake people make. They just don't do much with their advantage. So they get the turret for free. Okay, get mid wave. Here we recall for Drake. I think it's a fine recall. Not much happening anyway. But now, looks like a 5v5. Okay, so this is just team fighting. Let's see how we handle team fighting. You see Arela going. Here I would say you could ult. But I don't know, personally I don't play much anymore, but I really like starting with ults. I feel like it's so powerful. But here, ult, yes. Or W, perfect, nice. Yeah, like why do I say ult is because like ulting is such a cool way to be in a fight from afar, right? Because here you basically didn't do anything yet. Kinda, right?
Yeah. I shot Talon a few times and like all the Talon and that's it.
Yeah, like wanna put yourself more in this fight. I wanna get in there a bit more. Especially when you have teammates like with you. It's like we have Jana, right? It's like you have Jana, stop caring about Talon, whatever. Right?
I have also definitely noticed like I've been very insecure with like Jin, like because he's not your usual like DPS ADC who can just like auto 1.5 times per second.
Yeah.
Instead of just like very slow, like how do I just walk up and shoot and then back out and shoot back out, back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, luckily he's got a ultimate, which is a great tool for him in those weird situations. When in doubt ult, I would say that's a good way to do it.
Because a lot of the times I already felt this in the past few games when Jin, that it feels like I haven't really did anything in the team, I haven't done anything in the team fight or I could have at least done more.
So here, for example, right, it's like, who's stopping you from ulting right now? Like, try to kill
Nobody
them.
really.
Just try, right? Try, go for it, right? Your ult is huge. You could even get double kill here if you're lucky. So just try go more ults. Be more confident in the ult. It's actually so powerful. Okay. Right here you wanna get this wave, not recall.
My critics
Alright, so here is like
are
you kinda wanna recall now, right? The wave is very far. Teammates are all in base, so you wanna match their tempo basically. You have a free time to recall here. But if you stay here and you get this wave, now it's like you recall while teammates are doing things. But if you recalled here, you then left base almost together with Janna. And it's like maybe you could be in a better spot to help her with W, right? That would be enough for her to escape. And now she had Uber flash, right? So by recalling late here, you made Janna flash. If she didn't have flash, you would have killed Janna, right? It's a funny way to think about it.
Yeah.
So definitely think about that. Or help Vlad or whatever, right?
I was very focused on just getting my next item because just recalling for one dagger felt so bad. I didn't even think about the tempo
Yeah,
to
honestly,
like recall with teams to be in the same
what I
tempo
kind
team.
of stopped doing is worrying about my items. Right? Recall it makes sense, and buy whatever. It is what it is. My tempo is more important than an item spike, I would say. Because right now, the fact that you bought a Zeal, it didn't do anything to Vlad to save him or Janna's flash, right? It didn't help.
True.
And it's like, have it or not, you just need to be there to be as useful. That's all. Okay, at least Talon died, so they can Baron. Yeah, he's just gonna lurk around, get mid wave. Okay. Let's see what happened here. Maybe some engages happening. Destroy Caitlyn. There we go. Now ult. Ult. There go. Ult. No. A bit late.
No.
There you go. Good. Nice. Good. I'm glad you ulted that.
I was proud of that.
That's good. That was nice. Okay, Talon is dead. Just go have Jala, I don't care. Now just stay max range. Choose one target. Just hit them.
I didn't have LDR here, so would it make sense for me to just focus down the Karma instead of just shooting the Cassante? Because I felt like I wouldn't deal that much damage into Cassante.
I think you would have dealt enough to Cassante for it wouldn't matter. Here I would hit Cassante. I would just ignore Karma. Like, she's not gonna kill you really. And Cassante's gonna kill your teammates. And that's more important. Yeah. Here it's like if you hit Cassante, you save Lilia and Janna. But now Lilia might be dead. Or you might not be able to kill Cassante. Yeah. Now let's see how much. You're gonna deal enough to him, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's plenty. Oh my god, that's a lot. What do you mean, right? That's a lot.
250 on the crit.
Especially because when Cassante ults, right? Remember, he loses armor. Right? So, yeah, in these situations, don't really focus on support, I'll say. But yeah, it's okay. It's fine. It worked out. And here, what should you do?
Well, since they are all dead, we should... I don't think we can Baron here because I just don't have enough health, so we should try to get like tier
But
2.
Jala has shields. Alila heals. And Guta can beat as well. And Ariela might have TP. And only Katie will be alive with this 10 seconds. This is free
Would
battle.
that free us? Would it be free if Uriel is 10 seconds on the spawning and
He's not gonna make it.
I'm like not even like regular auto attack ADC?
No, but Jin destroys because you deal more and more because of his missing health. I think you I think you
Yeah,
should.
I'm not sure how much Jin like damage Jin
Yeah,
deals,
but
so
it's like-
I'm not sure.
If you're not sure, let's find out. Right here, if you start Baron right away, and midway through it with the respawns, and the Baron still not have HP, okay, let's back off as a team. We recall, we come back together as a team. Right, that's cool. It's good to try. Like, it's good to really try to see if you do it or not. I think it's really cool to do it. But now it's a bit late because we tried to get this right. It's a habit.
Yeah, you realize it too. Like, look
Yeah.
at the death timers again. It's like,
And it's a bad habit I have. I need to get rid of it. I like getting midway before Baron, but man, just get that Baron as soon as possible. That's so important.
True.
No, I want those minions, you know, I'm gonna get beat. But yeah, we should have tried to do Baron here. Like, why not? Just try. But yeah, if you don't, at least try to recall fast. Okay, there it goes too. Now back in business. This is a team fight. Okay. Might wanna go next to your teammates, not from the side. Okay, reposition, that's good. Let's see where Janna is, try to stay next to her in case Talon goes on you always. Okay, focus first target. Can you see her go next to Janna, don't run away from her. Right? You wanna go next to her, don't run away from her. Okay. So this is a really bad habit I used to make a lot. Right? I kind of grew out of it. It's like, if an assassin is targeting you, worst thing you can do is run away. Go next to your teammates. If you die, your teammates kill the assassin. Otherwise, the assassin might kill you, and then he gets cooldowns back, kills another one of your allies, right? So for sure, stay next to your teammates. Don't really want to run away from that. Especially because it's Janna, right? Janna is crazy dealing with assassins. That was cool. You weren't even aiming for it, but we'll take it.
I was totally aiming for that Kissante. I didn't even know that he was there, but I was aiming.
Yeah, here you should just cancel already and go. I don't want to wait this long. Alright. Let's go speedy. Kill her maybe. Nice. And let's see what we do here. You ping that? Okay. But that's an SS ping. That's not an on my way ping. So you're not sure about it, right?
Yeah, I was not sure about it because Uri is already alive.
Nobody's pinging it.
No, that's because it's deafened. I'm stable deafened, I think.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why I can't see.
Yeah, it's man, like try not to mute pings. I would say, unless like if somebody spam pings, yeah, mute. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. It's stupid, right? But if somebody just never spam pings, don't mute pings, cause
It was more so for me than anybody else because like when I'm like already tilted, I just like need a 5 minutes or 10 minutes and like leave me alone. Like, and then maybe I can, you know, just get my head back in the game.
yeah, so you stay next to Janna, you see the difference, right? It's huge.
Yeah.
Okay, reload, you kill him maybe. He's so tanky, Jesus.
He bought HP item.
Armor boots. Great. Alright, so a bit of recap here. Like after you kill Karma here, like now is the time to make the decision Baron or not, right? So here is like if you Baron, you spam big instantly, you ignore the mid wave, you just go, right? Go together. Because if you went there instantly together, you see how Baron was 4k HP, right? It was like 4k, right? When they arrived, it's like 5k, whatever. It's like if you went there together as a team, didn't get mid wave, just rush this, you'd have gotten it already, right? So when it comes to Baron, acing enemy and seeing if Baron is possible, you either go there instantly and spam ping and ignore everything else on the way, or you just do something else, in this case maybe bot turret or whatever, right? Just steal their camps. It doesn't matter, right? But don't do it too late. And if you do it late, at least, right, you just turn and it is what it is, right? Okay. In this case, you turn, that's good. I'm gonna get your ult here. Oh, it's so close to killing that Caitlyn.
Yeah, I was trying to like.
You also didn't overextend for it, which is great to see. But now,
I am at my best.
I wanna see what teammates are doing, what enemies are doing. This recall is fine. People are still trying to come out of base. Okay. But be careful here. Now we see down, it's fine, never mind. But yeah, Cassandra, I guess. Yeah, we wanna be careful. Yeah, my instincts were right. I guess Cassandra there are problems as well, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, here tempo again, right? It's like 2v5 maybe. So wanna chill, let her push in this case, I guess. So always think twice about getting mid-waves like this. Okay. Because you just don't see them. But you flash here instantly, which is nice. Hopefully it's enough, which I know what it is. I'm not really ulting.
I didn't understand why Anjana ulted so late, like when her ultimate didn't even do anything.
Well, guess what? It still worked out, it's fine. Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like, what your teammates do doesn't matter. It worked out anyway. Right? But it's only worked because, guess what? You flash first. If you don't flash first, Cassandra would have caught you. Right?
Yeah.
You would have flashed ulted behind you, and it would have been that. But you flash first this time, it's good. Okay, we'll end those maybe. Talon, just go to Chana. Run, there we go. Karma is not important. Now it's important to just think as a team if you can end or Baron. Right here, ending.
I think I can do both.
You mean ending the game and getting?
No, getting turrets in Baron.
I mean here it's like.
That's what we did actually.
Yeah, here
Like,
it's
40
like.
seconds is enough, when 50 seconds on the Udyr it was just enough for so much.
Yeah, here I was thinking like maybe if ending is a possibility, right? But I think it's not really. It's like very close, but I guess we're not sure. Just get Baron to make sure we are set up to win next time. So
Generally, what death timers would you still start Baron on?
I mean 20 seconds. Depends how late it is and what champion I'm playing, I guess. But I mean if you play ADC, doesn't matter, you deal damage anyway. Like 20 seconds is guaranteed, especially late in the game. Even 10 seconds late game is important. It's enough. I
Okay.
melt that beast. But 20 seconds as a rule, like it's free Baron. Free, no matter what. Considering at least, you know, if you have a front line and ADC, right, then it's free.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get both. I mean, we could have ended, right? It's like, yeah, we could have. Okay.
Yeah.
If you had teammates here, we wouldn't be on Nexus turrets, and it's enough. 8 seconds on Nexus turrets. Yeah, we could have ended the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh well. But yeah, how do you know that? Or like, how did I even think about it? Well, it's because I tried it in the past and it worked, right?
Yeah.
So just want to try more, experiment more in these situations, because what League players struggle, I realized, with is ending the games, right?
Definitely.
And that happens because you just aced the enemy team or just kill everybody except their support, like in this case. It's like we have so many options now. What do we choose? And many people really fail on that because when you think about it, you don't really have this opportunity that often, like every game. So you don't really know what to do. And people are afraid to experiment most of the time. So here I just want to experiment. Can I end? Let's go. Let's try. Let's try. Why not?
I'm definitely more like sticking towards of like, you know, sticking to the book basically how you should end the game, like getting Baron, opening up sides, opening up mid lane, taking all tier 2s, then inhibitors, and then open the Nexus when all 3 inhibitors, and then I'm definitely more like
yeah, I mean,
leaning towards that, because it's been so many times. I struggle this with a lot, especially when like you're so heavy I can just force it down mid lane like Aram and finish. I am not used to those games, and in my personal experience, so many people just like try to force a random coin flip fight in mid game to end the game, or any other lane really, instead of just like, hey, if we just split one guy on one side and 4 on the other one, or 3 to 2 players, then we can just do so much more, and it's just failing every time. It's just Aram.
yeah, I mean, you have a point, and I agree. I like that as well. I like playing by the book. I really like it, right? But the game changed, and solo queue is very chaotic.
Yeah.
Right? And there's so much damage in the game that you can do it. You just A-ram a lot of the times. You just end the game. Because that's how strong you are. Right? But here I would say if you don't spot the end here, and if you spam ping to go mid and just type in chat end or whatever, right? And teammates want to Baron, okay, it's fine. You take tier 2 here, we get Baron, it's still good, right? So here it's like, I don't think that if you don't spot that you could maybe end there. I don't think that's gonna make you lose games, really. It's not that big of a deal in this case, like whatever, this is so close anyway. It's worth it to, I would say it's best to not risk it this time, because out of 5 times, let's say you do this, maybe twice in this situation, you didn't have enough time, you would have lost those games, right? So I would say not risking it when it's very, very close is also fair. It's okay to do. It's not gonna cost you the game.
The trigger on a loaded weapon.
Okay, so here, we should talk about this. Okay, so we don't want to isolate ourselves, right? So here you say like you want to get bot wave, right? Cool.
Yeah.
But
On a loaded weapon.
gotta be careful when doing this, right? In this case, Cassandra is top, so that's a bit better, but he might have TP, right? Because I'm not talking about like your own safety, which yeah, for sure you want to be safe, you don't want to get caught by Talon, right? But it's like if teammates start to fight Cassandra TPs, they're playing for V5, right? That's the problem.
It whispers
Mm.
for us to
Okay.
act.
So you want to ping more. If you want to get this, you want to ping more. Right? You just want to go crazy.
I pinged like 4 times, I think.
That's it. Okay.
1. Yeah.
The trigger
Like I just wanted to have the 2 lanes shoved and then dragon.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel like
Cool.
the 4 limitation on ping is so dumb too.
yeah,
Or
I
5
agree.
pings.
I agree. Like if you can ping like 6 times and SS ping 3 times or whatever, it's annoying.
You
But
should
I
be able
just-
to. You should be able to ping the same ping 5 times in a row and then another ping 5 times in a row too.
But oh, yeah, there you go, Cassandra's TP, right? You see here how almost, kinda almost. You see how Udyr flanks your team, right?
Yeah.
This is almost looking bad, right? Almost. So in this
And
situation, I would say
This is what I meant, like playing by the book.
Yeah.
Like it would make sense in almost every situation to just have the 2 lanes shove, like shove the 2 lanes. They're pushing. They have to like take and defend the mid lane because of the super. So you just go to the base. But it's like a team just goes in. Like
yeah, but again, you need to adapt, right? That's your responsibility. You need to adapt. So I'll say these situations, don't worry about the side lane. Mid lane, you could push way easier, right? For sure.
mm,
But even if you don't push mid lane, we got in hip, doesn't matter. You lose a wave, whatever, we win the fight. We are so ahead, we win a fight here, we push, it's a game over, right? So in this case, it doesn't matter if you really lose a couple of waves, it's like whatever, right? And
Yeah.
getting this side lane, you could get it after the Drake fight, when it's actually, people are actually looking to do something next, right?
Yeah.
But what could happen is, here, you could have been here to kill Udyr already, right? It would have been way more useful by now. And here is weird how you just try to get this vision plan. Just go on him, just go. Like, you're letting him escape. It's so weird.
yeah, but if someone is in the bush waiting for me, then I can just get like hit instantly.
I mean, this is more about, or like actually, like somebody's in brush who could get killed instantly, right? Then how about we go here with the team, right? So this doesn't happen. So you don't get
Yeah.
in a situation where you have to flank, right?
Yeah.
That's weird as an ADC, right? So
In my head, what I was trying to do here was like, we get mid prio, we get bot prio. There's no way they can contest on Dragon, and my team doesn't fight until I regrouped with them.
yeah, but the problem is you said my team doesn't fight until then. Well, team will fight,
Yeah.
right? So you need to adapt. That's all, right? And here you should not care about this talent. Just go next to your teammates. Look, they're playing 2v4 mid lane. Just go to your teammates, right?
Mm.
Go to your teammates. But if you go on Talon, commit to him already, right?
Yeah.
Right. And here, while you're backing up, go in there, go next to Jana. If you're next to Jana, you're safe. If you go here, Talon, you're restorated with Talon, and Jada then has to go here, so Talon 2v1s you guys, while teammates play outnumbered, right?
Justifies all
Be with your team more.
Mm.
Be with your team more. Right, you see? And here you could have hit Karma, who stopped you? Right? Who's stopping you from hitting them here? Let's go. So, we wanna be more, you know, believe in yourself a bit more, right?
Yeah.
Be with your team and know you're stronger. Hit first target, don't run away, especially when you have Jana next to you.
justifies all action.
Right? The moment you hit Karma here, I'm like, oh my god, Q basic, boom, she's dead.
True.
Yeah, but yeah, this is not the problem. What's the problem? Well, here, right? It's always like I
Yeah.
did it before, right? Go with your team more.
Yeah.
So important. Yeah, here luckily teammates were ahead. They won anyway, like whatever. Right? They won anyway. Doesn't matter. Okay, and after this I want to mention, don't hit Drake, just go. Right? And
Yeah. I
there you
realized
go,
that.
there you
Like,
go. Good. Okay, perfect. And you're in the game. Nice, very nice. Okay, so luckily we didn't lose, right? You wanted to like leave the game for a second, but you promised yourself you would not do it, and guess what? You got rewarded because of it, right? So it's huge.
Mm.
But there was no need to be annoyed this game, right? Because you made very silly mistakes. Let's be honest, right?
yeah.
And your devs could have been prevented, no problem. Could have been able to control the wave better. It would have been in a way better spot, right?
Yeah.
So that's what matters. There's still big mistakes you need to correct, and that's great, right? Because if you didn't recognize any mistakes here, it's like, well, then how the hell do we climb from here? It's too hard, right? So it's good.
Yeah.
It's good. Cool. Any question? Anything?
I think I had at the beginning of the session, but I forgot by now.
I mean, you can just ask me on Twitch, whatever. Ask me on stream. Fine.
That is true.
Okay. No, it's good.
I just only remember that it was something about like not mentality, but something else.
Mhm.
Doesn't come back to my head
Well,
right now. So.
When you remember it, just ask me.
Yeah,
It's okay.
I will tell you when I remember.
Yeah, but yeah, it's good. It's good to see like that you do have good habits as well. I like that a lot. That you do have habits that are good as well, which is good. Your team fighting is pretty good. I mean, you're a bit less confident because you haven't played enough Jhin, and I can tell that. But the more you play, the better it's gonna be, right? You just want to worry about this wave control and look at what your teammates are doing more and being more assertive. That's the main thing for you, I would say. Like for sure, you can improve a lot on those, and you're gonna do much better.
One question with the recent changes, because this was before the patch for the death timers.
Okay.
With the recent changes to death timers, would you like, are you making sure to just instantly recall just as back then, or are you trying to like, push your lead a bit
Yeah,
more?
so really good question, I would say, and it has a really simple answer. Let's see. Okay, here, right? So death timers are 4 seconds longer, right? Just 4 seconds across the board, right? But you see how the decay movement speed you get when you're dead, right? So let's say you double kill your enemy bot. You push away when you recall, right? You're saying maybe you could get a play then recall, right? With this change, because 4 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you pay a bit of attention here, this used to be decaying over 5 seconds, right? And now it's decaying over 8 seconds. So it has 3 seconds more of movement speed. And on top of that, the range of the fountain for when death guard starts ticking down has been made more generous. So basically how it used to be, you respawn, the home guard starts instantly the moment you respawn. Now it's like you have to actually leave the fountain for it to be ticking down. So that adds an extra second. So that's basically 9 seconds, which is 4 more seconds of speed and 4 more seconds of death timer. So basically nothing changed, right? This change is targeted towards teleport. Right?
Okay.
It's targeted towards teleport because on teleport you don't use this anyway, right? But if you teleport, you just kill top laner level 2 and you try to push, what happened is they just teleport instantly and that's it, right? But this 4 more seconds helps them combat that on top lane and mid lane. That's what the change did. It doesn't change anything bot lane, right? That's it.
Okay, that's good to know because I have actually no idea about the dev card timers. It like I was watching a streamer and he was saying like, guys, am I tripping or is like did the home guard last longer?
Oh yeah, for
And
sure.
I was not sure.
Yeah. Good.
That's good to know. Because I was like, oh, 4 more seconds. Oh, we can take plates.
Nah, they're bait. Tempo is so important. Plates, in my opinion, like how I see plates are, if you win the lane so hard that you can just perma push and hit the turret, that's when you get plates. Otherwise, not really. A couple exceptions. Let's say you double kill them and the wave's already pushed. Yeah, you get a plate in recall, but that's kind of it. Right?
And one more thing I want to ask
sure.
is, how do you limit test really?
Well,
because like limit testing, like many people are like, you either like make like a really good fight, a comeback, or you just completely throw.
So limit testing, I would say limit testing stuff like this, if you can end or not, is one way to do it, right? But when I mean like champion wise, like limit testing, it's not like I'll randomly start going in here, right? I'll randomly start doing this. That's not really limit testing, right? So limit testing is not really something you should focus on that much. What you should focus on instead is the good habits, right? Focus about I'm 1v2 here, but it's like, or wherever you died 1v2, right? Because Shan was roaming, right? It's like you want to maybe limit test if you can hit Kate, and if Karma comes, you can run away. Well, that's not really limit test. That's you being silly because you're 1v2. So the only correct choice is to not go, right? I would say don't worry about limit testing. Limit test when it comes to like what you can do with your lead.
Like if you could hold the Baron when we were like unsure if we can take it or not.
Yeah, that's like good limit testing, right? That's how I see limit testing. Not like, okay, let's try to 1v1 this guy. It's like, yeah, maybe some examples where, let's say, both supports roam for grabs, junglers are top for grabs, you're 1v1 in the ADC, right? That's gonna happen a lot. Well, it's like, I remember a game I had a couple days ago. I was playing Kai'Sa against Jinx, right? I know from previous experiences that Kai'Sa beats Jinx, so I just went behind her and 1v1 her, right? Cool. That's one way to limit test. If I'm 1v1 against an ADC and I have no idea if I win or not, how do I win? Do I try? Do I not? That's kind of one way to limit test, right? But you should also limit test in your head first. It's like, okay, I play Kai'Sa. If I want to win this, gotta make sure I land W and I dodge Caitlyn Q maybe. Cool, right? Or if I play Misfortune and I'm 1v1 against the enemy DC bot, I'm gonna make sure I hit a double up first and then I go all in, because then I know I can win. Or if I play Jinx, I'm gonna land a W first and maybe poke with a rocket first and then I'm gonna go all in, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you limit test, but you also think about it, right? Because going straight at them, that's just silly. There's no limit testing there.
And one last question about matchups mainly. I know that bot lane matchups for like what the ADC you pick against what the ADC doesn't matter as much than like what support versus what support.
Yeah.
It's more about like how can I think in a way, or like how should I be able to know if like this beats the enemy comp if you like hold an ability and not use it just randomly and so on.
I think it's mostly like through experience, but it's
because like I was like playing Kai'Sa one day, and I couldn't do anything against like the Zarya enemy bot lane, and then I went to one of the streamers and asked like, hey, is Kai'Sa like supposed to win against Zarya? And then he went, yes, Kai'Sa beats Zarya 1v1, for example.
Yeah.
Because it was a 1v1 situation, so no supports. And I was like not sure because like Zeri really hard chunked me with her ultimate and Zeri like burst at the start, and I was like unsure if like, hey, wait, can I even win this? We don't like same items, so it's like I'm not sure like what's the win condition, or like do you only win it when she's isolated, or do you only win it if she misses her ultimate, or like Like these are the things that I don't know yet so much.
I mean,
And people get so toxic about it. Like you're trying to learn, and people are just flaming and just laughing at you and flaming you for not knowing. It's so bad.
I mean, I give it as bad, but it's like, an easy way to look at this is like, no matter what happens, right? Whether you win or not, always try to get a small advantage before a fight, basically, right? It's like, oh, maybe there's Zeri, let's try to make her use W first, right? Maybe expose yourself a bit, expecting a W, she's gonna try to poke you with W, misses it, and then maybe you try to all in, right? So try to get small advantages before you try to do anything, because that way you kind of make it easy on yourself, right? That's one way to think about it. But yeah, when it comes to matchups, usually think about, okay, if not you lose hooks, the enemy support, what do I do? Well, if I go on the enemy support, they will both now turn on me and I lose, right? So that's not good. But if my support goes on the enemy ADC, we go on the enemy ADC. Or if my support goes on the enemy support, I'm just gonna basic attack the support from a safe distance and set my cooldowns for the ADC and stuff like that, right? That's kind of what you want to think about matchups and like combat. But usually matchups are more than just 2v2 fight. They're more about who can control the wave better. Because that's what matters really, right? So it's like, let's say you have Jinx and they have Aphelios, right? Well, you just know that Jinx can wave clear way faster. So she can control the wave way better. So suddenly she has a huge advantage. But then it's like, you give Jinx, I don't know, Senna, and then enemies have a Blitzcrank. Well, now it's a bit different because you just gotta look out for that hook because it could be really bad, right? But at the same time, it's like in that matchup, for example, Blitzcrank hook doesn't matter because that's all he has, a hook, and Aphelios only has basic attacks. So it's like, who cares? Just hit him if he gets close, whatever, right? So it doesn't change much at level 1. So it's like, matchup is just a very complicated topic. But all you need to do is to just think about like their most important thing, and that's it, right? That's all that matters. Oh, Blitzcrank hook, okay, Karma exists. Well, she's gonna mantra Q, try to dodge it. If she misses it, okay, now we could maybe do things, and so on. Right?
The reason why I was asking this, by the way, is because I play Varus. Varus is so strong that he can literally just 1v1 almost every ADC at every point.
True.
And I would say in like 1 out of every 3 games, there are situations where me and the other ADC is just AFK farming on bot lane at the middle of the wave, and nobody's like really, trying to hit the other one. Is just chilling basically. And those are the times where I feel like I know that the 2 supports and the other ones are fighting on the other side of the map. They are doing something random. I don't need to recall. Like, I wanna try to fight and run down the enemy ADC, and so I can push my lead even more. But if I don't know how I can approach it or how I can fight them, if I even win the fight, it's a bit difficult to push the lead. And
so in those situations, it's gonna happen a lot. It happens to you a lot. You wanna get a small lead before you do it, right? Just get a small advantage, right? So let's say, I don't know, in this game you're Jhin, she's Caitlyn, right? And you're 1v1ing bot lane, right? How can you get a small advantage on her before you go all in? What's one way to do it, let's say?
Start the fight from rush.
I mean, sure,
or
but
try to lower her HP with Q, or
exactly.
try to have a bigger wave.
There you go. I mean, the wave is whatever because you're both gonna shove it, right? Who cares? Unless you can actually zone her out, but then it's like, how do I know if you can zone her out, right? It's another thing, right? But yeah, you said it. Try to get her HP down with a Q. That's great, right? Try to get her HP down with a Q, W, walk towards her, then dodge her E. Boom. And now it's like she's in big trouble. I can zone her out. You can do whatever you want, right? It's one way to do it. Or, as I mentioned, like, I'm just gonna play Jinx. I'm gonna try to land W first. Maybe land a rocket from max range. Chunk them a little bit first, right? The easiest way to do it, always remember, try to chunk them a little bit. Try to poke them a little bit because this is have like at least a long range stuff. or a way to hit them from afar without them hitting us. And another way to do it is just maybe wait for her to use an ability. Maybe wait for her to use Q, right, on the wave.
Okay.
That's another thing you do, right? And if you combine those, you hit her a little bit and don't let her hit you, and she wastes an ability. Oh, that suddenly is like maybe you can just run down and you win. That's that simple, right?
Okay.
Another thing, see if she has flash or barrier. And if you do have flash and barrier, if you have some, she doesn't, well, it's kind of auto win already for you, right? And you have flash, just flash her E and just win, right?
So just like try to make a mental check of like she has like let's say same items as me, she has same minions, like say waves, same level as me, same HP as me or not, and then
Yeah, sure. Like little things, right? A bunch of little things combined. And on top of that, you add, I'm going to try to chunk a little bit, try to wait for her to use a spell, and then boom, you commit, see what happens, right? Limit test in a way that you have the best chances of success, right? And if you do that and you win, and it was very easy, now it's like, okay, I can do this next time without her waiting for her, like without her using Q. You do that next time, boom. It was still very easy. Okay, they're not even gonna chug her next time, just gonna go. And you fight, it's a bit close, but you won. Okay, I can know my limits now in this matchup 1v1. Right? That's kind of how you should approach it. But no matter what, try to get a small advantage to make it easy for yourself, right? That's pretty much it. That's the most important thing.
Thank you.
Cool. Alright, yeah, it's good. I'm glad I was I can speak. It's late. I glad I was useful. And yeah, good luck on the Rift. I mean, yeah, you have a lot of potential. Your mechanics are good. Yeah, just think about these concepts a bit more, and you're gonna get much better, honestly. Because a lot of people don't really realize this stuff is still in master. It's crazy. Yeah. Okay. Good. Well, I wish you good luck. And
Thank you.
maybe I'll see you next time. Who knows?
Probably on stream.
Oh, okay. Yes, for sure. Well, take care.
Take care and thank you.
Bye. You're welcome.
See you.